you ready? Huh? Huh? Am I gonna see a donut? Hmm? Hi. I love that my model immediately fell asleep. That's really funny. I need to turn my lamp on. Bah, bah, bah. There we go. Hi, gamers. How we doing? How are things? What you been up to? How you been? I missed you. Also, hi, hello, hi, ass, hi, monkey, hi, gamer. How have you been? I'm sorry I've been a little bit MIA. I had having a really bad pain flare up the past little while. So out with the D streams, like the collab stuff, I've been kind of struggling. I apologize for that. But no, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. How have you guys been? Hold on, I'm gonna. If you hear a loud ripping noise, it's because I'm ripping a page out of something that I'm writing. I have been in the background working on ideas for the Donathon. I would love to get that started this month, but I don't really know how to go about starting it. I don't know when I should announce it. I need to get some things set in, like set up. But I was gonna see if you guys were interested in having a chat about that today. And then maybe colorways for the werewolf memo VTuber model. If you would be interested. I'm been working on some like goal ideas. Have like the write a tweet thing. Change Discord status. You know? Let me get some different. I hear. I'm gonna listen to. Hi, Twinkie. What you been up to, sweetie? What you been up to? I'm doing good. I'm trying to figure out some things to do with the Donathon. I'm gonna see if you guys would be willing to talk to me about that today. We've got some time. I was going through some of the goal ideas that I had, and writing them down. Um, I'm just writing things down as I'm thinking of them. I got my finished model from Mia earlier today, so I've been messing with that and just hanging out. That sounds so cool! Heck yeah. I love that. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out some of the Donathon goals. I've looked at some of the ones from previous Donathons that we didn't manage to reach. So I was looking at that and seeing if we can like hold on, I'm actually getting distracted by the Spotify music. Let me see about putting just like yeah, we'll just do some nice chill music. Oh no, I'm really truly so happy for you, darling. There's nothing more exciting. I'm writing down some different things. So I have a bunch of ideas so far. It's entirely up to you guys whether or not you're interested in them. Because I want to make goals that are enjoyable for you guys. Um, so I've been trying to like figure out some things that you guys might like. So far, I have got hand cam art stream where I could make little clay frog champs. Um, one of the biggest requested things that I had from the previous Donathon that we didn't actually get to was the ASMR YouTube video. So I've got that written down so we can maybe get to that goal again. Um, hi my love. Hi Arrow. Um, I've got I've written down Rate Chat's gaming setups. Um, draw friends from memory, which is quite difficult for me as somebody with one, a bad memory, and two, aphantasia. Um, we got quiz stream, so like a bunch of do this for me later, baby girl. You got it. Tell me what you want. Um, like I want to do a bunch of the like silly little quizzes, like little personality quiz. Like those types of things. Like what what Five Nights of Freddy's character are you? You know, surprise you? Okay, okay. Um, just a bunch of those. Just a bunch of those quizzes because I think that could be like a really fun stream idea. Um, then I was thinking some Weremo art. Um, we could like commission some werewolf memo art. I think that could be really fun. That could be really cool. We could get like emote suggestion. Weremo emote suggestion. Also, if you guys have any suggestion, I would really love to hear it. I'm just like handwriting these all down in a notebook that I know I will look in again. I want to get like a Frog Champ Chew toy toggle. I'm gonna make that one of our goals because I think that could be really fun. One of I think one of our stretch goals, or like just a goal, might be to for me to get a clicker for chat so I can clicker train you guys because I think it would be really funny. Fun. And I was thinking one of the goals could be to commission a new animated screen. Um, would you be comfortable doing cosplay incentive? So, one of the things that I'm very aware of is the money that I need for the model. It's one of those things where my goal for the Donathon is to raise money for the model and the rigging, but anything else that would need to be bought, I'm intending to buy out of my own pocket. So like the emote, the art, and then any of like the loading screens. I would be comfortable doing like a cosplay thing. The issue is, however, I would need to buy the cosplay. So that's kind of where I'm at. I love doing cosplay. I love it a whole lot. I think it's really fun. Um, I haven't done it in a hot minute because of my health. Um, Something that I'm trying really hard to take into consideration for this Donathon in particular is my health. So I don't want to make promises that I don't think I can keep. I also don't think I'm going to do like a mod related thing for the Donathon goals this time, just because it is a little bit difficult to try and arrange things with my lovely mods because they're all very lovely, busy people. Uh, and time zones and all that. Um, but I was thinking I kind of want to try make things a little bit more accessible to myself. So things that I can do. I was having a conversation with Selena about like the different things I could do. I was thinking like we could potentially do like a mythology based stream where we pick different creatures and we can go into that. I love talking about mythology. I love talking about Scottish history. Like I is a big interest of mine. Like I've got lots of different ideas. But the main goals incentive, like the goals I've thought of thus far is like write a tweet, your Discord status, the hand cam art stream, ASMR YouTube video, rate chats, gaming setups, draw friends from memory, the quiz stream, different personality quiz, art for Weremo, Weremo emote suggestions, frog champ chew toy toggle, buy a clicker, new animated loading screens, um, like that type of thing. I want to figure out some more things. Like I said, I wouldn't mind doing a cosplay. It would just I don't know if I could realistically afford it because your girl has wide hips and it's and a big butt. So it's kind of difficult for me to fit in the average cosplay because of my butt. So I don't want to I don't want to promise something that I can't deliver. Um I was thinking we could have chat vote on a toggle they want specifically. Yeah, that's totally fair. You would be surprised how quite difficult it is for me to fit into specific cosplays. Like I got gifted a Valorant cosplay, a Viper Valorant cosplay. And when I tell you my legs were too long for it, my thighs were too thick, my ass was too juicy, and my lobster was too buttery, and my steak was too juicy. You know what I mean? Like, it's a pain in the ass, like literally. I was thinking we could have chat vote on a toggle for the model. So you guys get to pick something that you guys really, really like. And then I was thinking maybe one of our stretch goals would be to get a Weremo Frog Champ plushie for the model, not like an actual plush toy because those are extremely expensive. Um 9 times out of 10 they are you're always going to make a loss when it comes to plushies. By the way, I'm just going to say this right now. If your Oshi ever comes out with a plushie, please support them because making plushies is incredibly expensive. A VTuber will almost always be at a loss when it comes to making a plushie unless they charge an astronomical amount of money for them. 9 times out of 10, if a VTuber is making a plushie, it is wholeheartedly for their fans. You know what I mean? They are 9 times out of 10 not going to make a profit off of that. Um, yeah, most of those require goals to be met and are very expensive. Yeah, they're crazy. Um, but maybe we could get some little frog champ where champ like artwork. Because I love having my little plushie here. I want to have a chew toy toggle. But I think it would be really fun if I had like a little stress ball type frog champ. Instead of like holding you guys all cute and sweet like I do here, I think it would be really fun to have a toggle. One where you guys are my chew toy, and two where I just have you guys in my hand and I'm squeezing you. But I want to do some frog champ related things. If we can. Um, I want to do a punishment wheel. I want to do a punishment wheel. I think that would be really fun. Of course, we'll do like the names on the model thing. Um, for the donation incentives, I want to um figure things out a little bit better because the karaoke thing people weren't really interested in that, and that's totally cool. Nobody really wanted like specific songs, and I don't know if that's because I'm just a guy. I'm just a gal. Um, but I don't know, man. We'll figure something out. I have lots of different ideas. Um, if you guys have any ideas as well, feel free to chuck them my way because I wanna do something fun. I'd love to do a community-based thing. I'd love to do some community-based things. I think that will be really fun. But so far I've got 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 13 ideas for goals thus far. I've got like 13 ideas. Um, I really want to start this Donathon soon. Um, admittedly, I have been putting it off because I'm nervous. Um, I don't know why I am nervous, but I am. Um, but I do have some things set up. I've got the throne goals set up. What happens if I click that? What does that do? Oh, never mind. I do have some things set up. So like Selena showed me how to do like the overlay thing, so I know how to do that. I can make that visible at any point. I've got things set up on Throne, which I'm happy about. Ero and I are gonna spend some time working on the design. Not the design, but the colors. And I was gonna see if you guys were interested in us doing a stream where we go over the colors. Because I'm still currently struggling with the colors, chat. Very much struggling with the colors. My color blindness is being a massive pain in my ass, chat. Hold on, I'm gonna colors for the model. Yeah, so like the colors for the outfit. Like, I'm gonna show you guys my iPad, right? I'm going to swap like the like channel, not channel. What am I trying to say here? We're gonna change where we are on the stream. However, I'm gonna download the color palettes first that Edo sent me because there's two that I really like, and I'm gonna try testing them out. Feels at home in this place. Okay, so we've got that. Come here. But yeah, because of my partial color blindness, chat, I've always actually really struggled when it comes to making colors and making like a cohesive color palette. Um, I want my model to look similar to my current model, but I feel like I want it to be edgier. Like, I want to go for a more kind of, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just kind of stuck. Honestly, I would be interested in anything that shows your design process. I love watching you draw and design. Thank you. Like, I appreciate that a significant amount. And it just want to. I'm gonna see if I can turn off my notifications. I'm scared of telling you how I feel. It's better if I fight for me and for you. I had a lot of fun working on my design. Why is it saying you can't connect? Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's go to the minimal make. Gonna go here. Okie dokies. Yeah, actually, I think that's as big as I can make it. We might be better on the make. Okay, yeah. Now you can see this. My little model down here. So, frog champ away. Frog champ, please. Frog champ, frog champ, frog champ, please, please. Frog champ, frog champ. There we go. Okay, and then we want this bigger. Hi, V, darling. Can you see that okay, or would you actually prefer the bigger screen now that I think about it? I think the bigger screen would be better. You know what? I think this is fine. Right. Okay, so if I... Where's she? If you see things you're not supposed to... No, you're not. I think the bigger one works best. Thank you. Okay, so this is my sketch. This is my sketch for the Weremo. You can zoom in, I can show you a bit more details. I've included the scar. Also, Vish, let me get you a smoocher real fast, my love. Da-da-da-da. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love you, Vish. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Where you going? Where do you go? Okay. So I included the scar that I got from fighting the dragon. It's so nice. I get so relaxed just hearing your voice. I appreciate that. Well, if we do the Donathon, which we're definitely doing, one of the goals will be to do a ASMR YouTube video. Where I think I will just read you guys some bedtime stories because I don't really know what else kind of ASMR to do. But yeah, I included the scar that I actually physically got from when we were fighting the dragon in Dark Souls 1, and you can see where the details on the outfit here. I'm glad you like it. This color way here was drawn by my friend Matt, sarcastic laughter in chat. Um, because I've been struggling for a really long time on this color palette. Um, I love this design so much, but the color palette is what is escaping me right now. I put this like kind of reference thing together because this is the kind of vibe I want for the leggies. I was looking at different paws. I want a muzzle. I really like the way these like feet like paws were drawn, you know what I mean? Also I'm basing like the ears specifically off of the Eurasian grey wolf, which was not native to Scotland, but it was the only wolf in Scotland up until the 17th century, uh, when they were unfortunately hunted into extinction. So I'm trying to keep my references. Also, a huge portion as to why I wanted to do a werewolf, aside from just loving werewolves in general. There is a fae creature called the Wolver in Scotland, and they are a fae that is very benevolent. They give fish to families that need it. It's really cute. I did this for a potential colorway. One of the things that I know I definitely want, chat, I want pink fur and I want to keep my pink and orange hair. So I want that to stay because I feel very connected with my pink and orange hair. I love my pink and orange hair. Um, this was the this was the happiest in terms of the colors I've been. Hi, Matt. Hi, my love. That's a lot of months. It is a lot of months. Thank you for supporting me, my love. But I quite like this. You can see here it's not very finished yet. There's still more. Something I will say, you can try how a reverse palette works. Try the opposite of pink and orange. See, I did attempt that and I really did not like it. I did not like it. It just felt too wrong to me. So like for example, if I were to choose this orange and then I was to go to where is it? Harmony? We would end up having the blue. We would have blue, and then if I were to take this pink, oh, and then it would be green. So it would be blue and green, and I don't like that for my gal. um, but so far this is my favorite in terms of color palette that I've came up with so far. That's been my favorite thus far. Mint wolf, no, it doesn't work great. Yeah, I would like to keep pink and orange. Then I decided I quite like the pink and orange, but I like it being kind of bloody. I think that would bring in like a kind of edgier vibe, you know? So here's the outfit with out any color, and I've shown this on stream before. I think one of the issues that I'm having is there's lots of different elements to the design, but I don't want like any one color to be an incredibly main focus. Like pink is my favorite color, so I'd be happy for it to be pink, but I also want it to be edgy and grungy and Van Helsing 2004. Also, I've been saying Van Helsing 2009 since I started talking about this, and I realized I got it wrong because my dyscalculia makes me see fours as nines and also fours as fives sometimes. But every time I read Van Helsing 2004, I was reading Van Helsing 2009, but it's 2004, chat. Also, this is the kind of design we're going with in terms of the um more feral variant. I want the clothing ripped and stuff like that. You like the maroon color? I'm a big fan of the maroon color. I'm thinking of leaning into more like reds and pinks for this design. We're going we're doing this for the feral variant, and I'm really happy with the design with the feral variant. I showed it to the artist. They were super excited about it. If you want the outfit with many colors, make it of small sewn together patches. After I've cleaned up the house for a bit, I could do some color picking for you. Yeah, absolutely. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work um with the colors that you've already put together for me, and then kind of go from there. Also, I really want to get like a silly version of my logo where instead of the uwu, it has like an awu slapped on top of it. I think that would be really funny. But yeah, I have lots of different things I want to do. I was thinking maybe we could go over um some of the like different mewu, yes, memu awu. Go through like some of the different kind of vibes. Hold on, I'm just gonna hide this very quickly. Wait, why can you see? Oh, it's because of the game capture. What is the Mamo logo? I can show you that really quickly. Oh, also, I completely forgot to show this to you guys. Also, I'm sorry, I'm just like loading in images and I don't want you guys to see the stuff that is saved to my iPad because there might be some personal pictures in there and I don't know. I DM'd you or something on Discord, babe. I'll have a look. Rainbow System 123. Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate that. Let me show you something as well. A good friend of mine, Sel, Grandpa Cat Giddle, they came up with a potential colorway design and I did really like it, but I just felt like there was too much red in it. But I want to show you guys that as well. Capture back on. This is the colorway design that Sel came up with, and I do really like it. Um, I love the colorways. I think I love like the darker colorway. I do think it needs like I would have this. You know what I mean? Like I think this is gorgeous. I just think I need more pink. I think I need more pink, you know what I mean? I also really love hi Kelly. I also really love this blue, gray, black color thingy they've got going on here. Um I think I would probably want to have like more of that as well. I would love to have more of that, like maybe if that was on like these bits. Is just too much of the same shades. That is something that I struggle with because of my partial color blindness, chat. Um, I do struggle when it comes to specific colors. So when multiple of the same colors are beside each other, I will actually struggle to tell the difference between them. So I need like color differentiation. I like that red a lot, but I agree. I think it needs more variety of color for you. I'm a very colorful person. I think, to be honest with you though, I think if I could make this, I think if I could make this hair like the pink and the orange, and maybe add some more of this like kind of blacky blue color, and like maybe a little bit extra pink, I would really like it. Um, it was one of those things where I really did like this colorway, but I felt like, wah, 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 you know? Yeah, that's my plan. My goal today is to go through like a whole bunch of different let it'll cook. That is the plan. Okay, I'm gonna hide this again, and I'm gonna do something a little silly. Okay, we're going to hi button. Hey, sweet boy. Say into it. What you say into it, little stink man? Little man stink. Little baby. You want to sit on my lap? Is this the problem? Do you want to cuddle? You walking in front of my tracking. Come here. Let me come. How are kitties? Kitties are good. Actually, I have a cat update for you guys. Um, as a lot of you know, our cat Button has a medical condition called IMHA or IMAH. I can never remember which way the last two are around. And um he has a condition where his immune systems attack his red blood cells. And since roughly August last year, we have had Button going for very regular checkups at the vet. Are you sitting on my leg rest? Okay, goodbye. We've had Button at the vet very regularly to have him seen to by the vet. He's been on steroid medication for quite some time now. But things have been going really well. I had him at the vet. Um, 2 seconds. I had him at the vet yesterday. He's down to 2 tablets now, so he's on 2 milligrams of his steroid. Not only that is he has lost weight, which is a good thing because the steroids made him put weight on. And the vet is incredibly happy with his progress. His blood work is completely normal. Um, so we're just going to continue working on weaning him off of the steroids, and we're gonna go from there. One of the things the vet said, Boo Boo, thank you for the raid, Lobster Fire raid. Oh my goodness, welcome on in. Hi, hello. For those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is Memo. I am a Scottish fairy VTuber. I don't currently look like it because I've got my cat ears on. I'm a Scottish fairy VTuber. I am sitting and I am yapping today because I am trying to figure things out for my new model. Thank you for making me bald in front of the new people in my chat. Hi, gamers. What were you up to today, boo? What were you doing? Hi, hello. What were you doing? Bald. Yes. Yes. I have no escape from this. None. None whatsoever. Okay. Right. Sorry this took me a little bit, chat, but I was bringing up... I'm free chatting and playing Firewatch. What's Firewatch? I don't think I've ever heard of that. We're gonna be doing some color swatch ideas and such for my new VTuber model that we're working on getting. Ooh, golf. But no, can you tell me a little bit about Firewatch? I've never heard of that. Also, I know this looks really small, chat. It's because it is really small. I personally call it walking simulator. Hell yeah. Firewatch is a good game. Is it a spooky horror game? Also, for those of you that just came in, we are currently discussing different color options for my upcoming VTuber model. This looks very tiny. I don't know if this is okay. You know what? Let me let me do this. Let me bring this out. I'm currently working on different colorways for my new werewolf model that I've been threatening my chat with for an incredibly long time. This is the basic design for it. And then we'll have a more feral variant with chains and a muzzle, and gonna have my chat be little chew toys. I'm really looking forward to it, but I've been struggling with the color palette for an incredibly long time, and we're gonna work on it today. Me. Yes, yes. Trust. I'll be a chew toy. I can agree. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. I've been working on the design for a hot minute, and I was kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie, because it's been a long-running bet in my channel that how much I love werewolves. And um I wasn't sure if people actually Dragon! Oh my goodness, two raids so close to each other is crazy. Thank you for the raid, sweetheart. How are you doing today? For those of you that don't know me, hi, hello, my name's Memo. I'm a Scottish fairy VTuber. I'm currently working on different colorway designs of my soon-to-be upcoming werewolf model. I'm just currently making multiple mini versions of it so we can go through different color options. Look at it, chat. It's an army of Weremos. Dragon, what were you doing today? Tell me about yourself. What have you been doing? What have you been doing with your chat? A little frustrated with my PC being a pain. No. I hope everything sorts itself out and nothing bad is happening. Okay. So, also I'm just gonna hide this window again very quickly while I add in a reference image with a color palette that Ero worked on, because I worry about the images that are saved on my iPad, and I don't want you guys to see them all. See the stars and the moon. Eyes of believe. Okay. So, I was doing some Terraria Calamity with Lex. That sucks. I hope it's just the maybe it's just the what am I trying to say here? I'm hoping that it is just the mod that is the problem. There, I remembered the words. I did it. Also, hi Tiger, welcome in, sweetie. How you been? But yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna be doing this today. Also, like I said, hair I want it to be pink and orange, but I'm open to different ones just because I think it's cool. Um, but we're focusing on the outfit. To be honest, chat, I should have included the. I might need to redo this. Hold on, I might need to redo this. Let me let me let me do something real quick. We're going invisible again. I'm sorry. I just realized I should have added the one with the actual fur color in it and not just the one with the you know, I feel like it would have been smarter to do that so I don't need to color in the fur every single time. I'm a dummy. Okay, we're gonna do this from the top. Make it drop. Eyes. Eyes. Roses are red, sky is blue. Maybe it was thick, like Winnie the Pooh. What the hecky? Thank you. I appreciate that. Love me abusively thick. You know, when I was younger, um, so my favorite Winnie the Pooh character was always Tigger. I loved Tigger so much. A silly amount, really. Um, A very silly amount. Okay. You guys can see again. I'll be back in a bit. I hope not feeling great. Oh, darling, I hope you feel a little bit better soon. Okay, so we are going to duplicate this. We are going to move this. And then we're gonna do basically exactly what I just did, but this time with characters that have color in them. But no, I hope you feel better soon, Astrid, my love. I'm sad to hear that you are not feeling well. And then we'll go from there. Because I want the pink fur. That's a definite. That is my definite. I want the pink and orange hair with the pink, like the pink fur. That's my definite. I know that's what I want. For that, at the very least. Also, guys, did you see that the lesbian national anthem Magnet Vocaloid has been remastered and remixed? And I'm very happy about it. I'm so happy about it, actually. Like, incredibly, incredibly happy about it. I love me my Vocaloid. Okay, and then we duplicate that again. And then we do this. Chat, we do this. And then we go from there. And it's like I didn't waste all that time. And then we zoop those together, we make a new thing, and then we go here. It's like it never happened. It's like I never made a mistake in the first place. But yeah, we're gonna be hosting a Donathon for this. Also, I will allow you guys to vote on a colorway as well. So what I'm thinking we could do is I will pick my favorite, and then we can pick your guys' favorite, and I can speak to the artist and see if we can make that a colorway. The artist is super sweet. I really like the artist. I really, really like the artist. I'm super excited to work with them. Going to... That's very large. I'm gonna make that significantly smaller. But no, I have... Am I on the wrong layer? Wait, can you not see that? Oh, shoot. See, because it's purple. Whatever. We're gonna work on 60% opacity. So you can still kind of... Oh, I suppose that wrecks the colors though, doesn't it? Shoot, man. You know what? It's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever, chat. We're just going to see if we can get the vague idea. But no, I have lots of plans, and I'm looking forward to trying to get them put in place. I've been talking to my wonderful friend Selena a lot about this in particular. She has been an absolute angel, and so has my like close friends and Edo, of course. Newcomers in chat. If you ever hear me speaking about Edo, um that is my wife, my IRL wife. I'm what one would call a thespian. I'm kidding, I'm a lesbian. Well, I'm technically not. I'm pansexual, but I'm in love with a woman and we are engaged. And we're gonna live very happy together. And I'm very excited about that. Um but there's like they've been super supportive behind the scenes for me, like trying to figure all of this stuff out. It's like something that I spend a lot of time like stressing about because I get really nervous whenever it comes to like I have an incredibly wonderful and supportive community. I really, really do. I have an incredibly wonderful and supportive community, and one of my biggest fears is I don't want to push you guys to do things you don't want to do. Um so when it does come to me doing my donathon, I don't want you guys putting yourselves out if you can't do it. That's something that's incredibly important to me. If you don't feel like you can contribute, being here is enough. You know what I mean? Um I get really anxious when it comes to doing these types of things. I grew up in a situation where I was poor, and I was taught as a child that asking for help is something that I shouldn't do. So when it comes to doing these types of things, a lot of the time I get really anxious. But I also know that my community want to support me, and I am so grateful for that fact. Like so grateful. Every time um Christ man, I get so emotional sometimes when people just sub to me. Like thinking about it, it just means a lot. So it's just one of those things where I never want to take you I never want to take you guys for granted, you know? And I always want to make sure that the things I'm doing are things that you guys will enjoy and that you will have fun with as much as I am, you know? So I'm gonna do my absolute best, and I want to involve you guys with as much of this as possible because I want us to work on something together that we're all gonna have fun with, you know. But that's something that's really important to me. Oh, fuck the army of Memos. Kind of want the jacket to be darker, but I also don't want it to be like fully black. So, chat, I don't know if you are aware of this. I love fashion. Okay, I have enjoyed different types of fashion in my time of being alive on this earth, right? Totally understandable. I struggle with asking for help even with non-monetary stuff, but I've also been on the side of wanting to support, so it'll be okay. I appreciate that, Twinkie. I think it's just one of those things where um I grew up disabled and I'm still disabled, right? Um so I've always been aware that with my physical health, I can't support myself the way somebody normally would. So I've always had to ask for help from my family and the people that are around me, and um thankfully I have people that are willing to do that. Also, Blooming Fox, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening and you rest easy. I hope your dreams are sweet, and I hope you just have a lovely time. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hi, Obi. Hi, Obi. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I grew up knowing that I likely wouldn't be able to support myself. Streaming is the closest thing I've ever been able to get to as a job, aside from like working in the maid cafe. But that is that was like how how do you say it? That was charity work, so it was never like a real job, you know what I mean? It was never a real job. It was just one of those it felt like a job though sometimes. Like we were always at dance practice working on our next performance and all of that stuff. And I loved working in the maid cafe. But streaming is the closest thing I've got ever to a job, and I love every moment of it. But it's one of those things where like I know um I don't know where I'm going with this actually. It is one of those things where streaming brings me a lot of joy, and I want to share the things I love with you guys. And I think it's one of those things where I want to share these things. I want to share the design process. I want to work on everything together with you guys so that we can do it together. Does that make sense? Am I making even a lick of sense, chat? I'm thinking I kind of want the ruffles here and the shirt to be the same color. Yeah. Know that it rises the moon. Also, something that I've noticed about myself, I find it significantly easier to design for other people. But whenever it comes to designing something for myself, I struggle like absolute heck. You know? I feel like when you have an outward view of somebody else, it's easier to do something like that for them. But I've always had this issue where, like, I don't know how to perceive myself, and I don't know how other people perceive me. You know? Maybe you're just good at following instructions. No, because the things that I've designed for people are usually based off of my own volition. 9 times out of 10, when I've designed something for someone, it's been them going, do what you want. And I base it kind of off how I see them. Thinking maybe we could do this little jacket black. But I don't know if we should have the ruffles be like a different color. I'm thinking we do a couple passes with this color palette and then we'll move on to the next color palette. Mm. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Dragon, you give me a fright. Thank you for the resub, sweetie. Has your PC, like, chilled out a little bit now? Has it calmed? Also, these color drafts will be quite rough. Like, we're not gonna be perfecting these today. Also, I just realized I should probably swap this from just chatting to art. Now that we're... Okay. Can you guys let me know if that updates? It does not when I'm not streaming. I'm hoping it's just that it needs more thermite pasting. I hope that is just the case, because with the weather we've been having recently, I wouldn't be surprised. It did. Okay, thank you, Twinkie. I appreciate you. Something that I spoke to Selena about as well. I think I'm either going to need to speak to the mods and see if people will be available to mod for me during the Donathon. Because I know my mods are very busy, wonderful people who have their own incredible lives that they need to live. But I'm gonna need some support during the Donathon, so I'm gonna see if I can either have them be a bit more present, or if I should see about getting some extra new mods in the channel to like work on things during like the subathon, and then maybe if they enjoy themselves and they're happy, they can like come back. Also, something that I'm struggling a lot with, chat, is these bits. I love these bits, but because it's a one solid block of color, I think that is one of the bits that is throwing me off. I don't know if maybe we should do one color and one the other color, one another color, or what. Um, I think that's one of the issues that I'm also having. Okay, now that I'm really speaking, I'm gonna in but I think that's one of the issues I'm having here as well, because it's just such a long uh part where it's just one color. So we could potentially see about breaking that up, maybe adding some more belts. I'm not always available earlier in the day for me. I'd be happy to help if it comes to you. I would really appreciate that, Twinkie. Um, in all honesty, it's literally I'm nervous to have people I don't know mod for me. So like having friends that are free at like just whenever. You know what I mean? It would be super helpful. You gonna I can be And at night I but I think that's one of the issues that I've been having with working on the coloring for this when it comes to the legs. But chat, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna see a VTuber's legs. Like, see these legs here? How often? Tell me, chat. How often have you seen my legs? How often have you seen my legs, chat? However, I would love if at one point in the future I could get one of those cute little models that are like asymmetrical where they're like sitting down. I think that would be so sick. I love those models. I think they're so cool. I think we as VTubers have a tendency to default to we're gonna default to like the T pose almost or like arms down pose, you know what I mean? Well, with the shenanigans you get up to on VTube Studio collab with Selena. I've seen them a fair few times. Okay, this is true. That's true. That's true. I love being silly with Selena. She brings me so much joy. She's genuinely one of my favorite people to collab with. Like I told her that. Speaking of collabs, actually, next Tuesday we're gonna be collabing with Mia, and I'm really excited about it because we've not got to collab with Mia in such a long time. I've been really looking forward to that. Sickness I can share. Yeah, her silliness is infectious. I feel like Selena and I just bounce off each other in a really silly kind of way. Mia, yeah, Mia. I love Mia so much. I've been missing her. I've been missing her so much. Uh, yes. Oh yeah, I did say. I'm thinking I make that gold, maybe the buttons gold. Yeah, yeah. Whenever I see red and gold together, I can't help but think about McDonald's. Mm. Um, Colors I associate with my VTuber model, aside from pink, is obviously hold on, let's go back to here. So this is what obviously the colors for my normal model. I think it looks really nice so far. The black will be a bit lighter in the model to account for shading, and I think it will work out nicely. I appreciate that. I think it's just one of those things sometimes where, like, I have a tendency to overthink when it comes to. I have a tendency to overthink when it comes to working on the designs for my VTuber model. I'm gonna need. Um, I have a tendency to overthink. Um, I love design work. I really do. I really, really love design work. And I think that's where a lot of that anxiety comes from sometimes because I have so much fun doing it. My brain's kind of just like, but I want to do it right, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh, also, chat, I've been playing Baldur's Gate again recently. Been enjoying that. Mm-hmm. You're a perfectionist. I am. I'll tell you. See, when it came to designing this model, I felt like it was so easy in comparison to the werewolf model. But I think it's because I just knew what I wanted. You know, I knew what I wanted. The colors did take me a hot minute, don't get me wrong. But I kind of just knew. And I also, like, hold on. We'll come out of this really quickly. And we're gonna scroll very quickly down the bottom here. Originally, this was my color palette. So you had, I knew what I wanted kind of from the beginning when it came to my fairy design. Very old art here, by the way, chat. Um, there was the pink, there the orange, green, and blue, and stuff like that. The pink, orange, green, and blue have always been there for me. And I even had like a human variant because I always wanted to have a human design and then a fairy design. And you can see my little frogs. Is the pink, blue, and green concept mo? Yes, concept mo. I always kind of wanted to have that, but I love pink, blue, and green a lot. I like that a lot. Um, feel like I'm missing the pink here, so maybe we add pinks as like a accent color. I love black and pink together. I think black and pink is very pretty together. I also really like this specific shade of pink. It's a bit different to the pink that I use. I think the pink I have a tendency to use is closer to like a kind of corally pink. It's like a orange toned pink. Let me bring that pink down as well. And potentially have it on the belt. I don't think I like that gold being the trim here. I want we're gonna I'm not gonna try and spend too much time on each one. You know, chat. I want to kind of get through them as fast as I can. And then I think we're gonna oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, chat, have you been like? I'm hoping the keeping the gold metal bits is nice. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna do that because I've always used the gold as like jewelry or accent colors. I really like that black and pink and red together though. Like, see the darker red? I quite like the darker red. Also, one of the things I really love about the iPad is like when you insert a reference image, you can just color pick from the reference image. One of my favorite things. I think this bit here would be black. Something that I also need to take into consideration is when we do the feral variant, the colors that are here need to match up with the parts of the clothing that is left on the feral variant. Mm. Also, something that I've learned from my years in wearing alternative fashion is when you have a color in your outfit, if you want it to be cohesive, the best thing you can do is make it appear 3 times. Oh, chat, we're listening to the song of the time. Bro, I love silly, goofy music. Brings me joy. I think we take away the pink here. I don't think that's needed here. This is from Five Nights at Freddy's, by the way. This is from Five Nights at Freddy's, by the way, in case you don't know what this is from. Yeah, I know this song. It cracks me up. It cracks me up a lot. I love it. I'm thinking maybe I make these pink with the ribbon on it being black. This. Oh, I love this. Also, making my character bloody was inspired by Selena. So that I can give to you, my dear. When you come in quick to steal a kiss, my teeth will only cut your lips, my dear. I know that you mean so well, but I am not a vessel for your good intent. I will only pretty things. I will only wring you dry of everything, and if you're fine with that, can be mine like that. I love the Crane Waves chat. I think the Crane Waves are such a good band. Abandon all your stupid dreams about the ghetto life I've been, my dear. Okay, this is the first iteration. My dear, oh my dear, you gotta know that this won't last. Desperation will erase the fact I'm keeping all of the answers in my cigarette box. Yeah, the answer's in the second before the other shoe drops, and if you're blind to that, I am fine with that. I think I'm not a huge fan of the red. I see the lighter red. I'm not a huge fan of the lighter red, but I really like the blacks and the pinks together. So I want to see what that looks like more. Yeah. I like the dark red. I will ruin you. It's a habit. I can't help it. I know that you mean so well, but I am not a vessel for your good intent. I will only break your pretty things. I will only wring you dry of everything. And if you're fine with that, if you're fine with that, poison all your happy thoughts. I will love you like the ashes in my cigarette box. And if you're fine with that, you can be mine. If you're fine with that, you can be mine. Uh, Oh my god, chat. I've been so good. I went outside yesterday and I was outside for multiple hours in the sun, and I am not a sun dwelling creature. I do not dwell in the sun, chat. But I had a good time. We were at mum's and it was lovely. I was a ghost, I was alone. Jin, kiss okay. Given the throne, I didn't know how to believe I was the queen that I'm meant to be. Try to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Got a problem child, cause I got too wild. Good, now that's how I'm getting paid. Gonna be on stage. Now I'm shining like I'm born to be. Man, I miss K-pop Demon Hunters. Is that weird to say? I miss how into it I was when it first came out. You know that we're gonna be golden. Oh, up with our voices. You know the steps of London. Gonna be golden. Oh, I'm done hiding. Shine, I'm born. Our time is realize that's who we're born. I've waited so long to break these walls down. Wake up and feel like me. But these patterns all in the past now. Finally live like the girl they all see. No more hiding now. I'm shining like born a cause we are hunters. Voices strong enough. I'll believe. You know the girl are glowing. We're gonna be golden. Up with our voices. You know what's wanting. I love black and red together, and I love black and pink together. Oh, our time flies. That's who we're born to be. Oh, we're gonna be golden. Gonna be born to be glowing. Like, it's our time now. It's flies. That's who we're born to be. I instantly like this corset better. Like, I significantly more so than the previous one. I agree with you. Yeah, I think that this looks better than the brighter red. Danger, so we toe the line. That every time my. Mm. In my bed, to your chest. You breathing down my neck like an animal. Don't take control. That means we'll be now smooth criminal. I feeling like an animal. Okay, I like that a lot better. I'm thinking. La, 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 la. Mm. I see. Okay, I'm at a difficulty here. Because I think it would be nice to have this top be black. Because I think it would match up really nicely. But if I were to do this black, I don't know what color I would do the little jacket. But at the same time, when we have the feral variant, the jacket isn't there. Breathing down my neck. Do you think that the black actually blends in too much? Am I saying no? I want to see what it looks like with the pink. La, 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 la. La, la. Mm. I feel like I should have been doing this during the subathon, Donathon. I feel like the black looked better. I think we're gonna go back to the black chat. Be back, drink vitamin. I don't need sleep. Don't tell me that I'm wrong. It's just playing. My head is made of steel. Nothing can be. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. I disagree. I can't imagine anything, 'cause I won't break the ice. So what else is there to do? Suffering in silence. Crazy thought, but what if the jacket was pink? I'm thinking that might be a good idea. Shit about the ground left me off guard. Armor for the ones I break, the ones I disregard. It is worth in this. Ones I miss, my head is made of shrubbery and my body made of steel. Reap what I have sown. They say a page is worth 1,000 words, but I disagree. I can't imagine anything, 'cause I won't break the ice. So what else is there? 'Cause suffering in silence is better than suffering with you. See, I love the black and the pink together. And was my head. I'm here, my choice, my lamps. I'm aware. I can't wash away. I can't wash away my sin. They say pictures worth 1,000 words, but I disagree. I can't imagine anything. Can't see, I won't break the ice, so what else is there to do? The suffering in silence is better than suffering with you. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love this song. Put on a sitcom and stare at my toe. You know what I think the issue is? I think it's too light. Am I being fun? Am I doing everything? Did I say too much? I wanna scream. I think if we make the coat, I actually really like that. I think it's really cute. I think if we but maybe a darker pink would be nice. Yeah, I think a dark pink would be nice here. Lost in the ocean. Anything for you, babe. Here and I'm hoping. Sun in the afternoon. Chew me out. I never know if I should make these ruffles a different color or not. Or if I should keep it the same color, because I just thought they were cute. They're like a detail piece on the little coat. The ocean of and crying, staring at my lungs. I wanna scream at the top of my lungs. And then potentially this across. The fun, the feeling comes out. Loved and so lonesome, you was an ocean. I don't think that's the way to go. Noon. I think black could be nice, but I'm not sure if it's too up the top. My monologue's out of control. I found the hole where the happiness goes. A throat of my tongue. I wanna scream at the top of my lungs. You get lost in the ocean. I would love to see this band live one day. I love Glass Animals a lot. You get lost in the ocean. For you, babe. Now I'm here and I'm hoping. You guys think the black is nicer with it? Because I think it looks really nice with the belts. I'm gonna need to. Oh, Edo, I love you so much. You are my good Edo. I love you so much. Get lost in the ocean. Anything for you, babe. Here and I'm hoping. I love you too, darling. Edo, is the heating on? Or is it off? I say take it off. I say keep it. And don't cry. top boy short red thong. Okies. Slow motion movies. Ill-made crochet, dreamy with a low waist. Cheeky. Tankini. Girls in bikinis. Girls in bikinis on roller skates. Outer space, I see. Girls in bikinis and platform heels in new Hot Wheels. Girls in bikinis, girls in bikinis. Ooh, it's off. Nylon spandex, dear Lord, what's next? Polyester pinstripe, whet my appetite. Polka dot see through, put me in a good mood. A cup, D cup, give me love, don't cover up. Slow down my Lamborghini for girls in bikinis and roller skates in outer space. I see girls in bikinis and platform heels in new Hot Wheels. Girls in bikinis, girls in bikinis. Ooh, I wanna see boys in bikinis too. They look good on. Bim, 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 bim. Mm-mm-mm. I feel like the pink jacket isn't working. But I do really like the corset and the top. Let's see. What if we do the reverse on the bottom with the black trousers? Like the black trouser leg thingy, but the pink highlight. Chat. I love this song. It's such a vibe. Can you do it in a step mommy ASMR kind of way? Are you trying to get me banned and arrested by the UK government for inter family relations? Yes, I refuse. I didn't think you'd know about the ruling yet. No, I am very aware of that ruling. I'll take you to the other side. Thank you for trying to get me banned though, Obi. That will never not be funny. It'll make it paradise. Are you ready? Can't believe May knew something about politics before I could make her commit a crime. I know, something... It's funny that I know the sex stuff. It's funny that I know about the sex-related crimes. So with the god... That's fun. That is very funny. Mora? Wait, Mori? Mori... Mori... How do I pronounce that? I'm gonna call you Mori until you tell me how to pronounce your name. But welcome on in, honey. How are you today? When you have both of our legs spread. We could do two different colored leg thingy-majiggies. Who swallows all that pride? You think I care? You should be scared. Do this to me. You can call me Mal if you don't mind. Oh, hell yeah. Mal, welcome in. How are you today? What you been up to? Do this to me. I felt everything. Mm. Also, chat, we were supposed to play Elden Ring today, but Goomer and Fenoy are both really unwell. Poor things. Respect and embarrass, don't care that you've been careless. Probably fall apart. Also, Mal, since you are new here, we are currently working on a different color. We're trying to figure out a color palette for my new werewolf model. Currently stuck on it right now. Um, oh, I appreciate that, Mal. You're too kind. I am a fairy VTuber as of right now. Soon to be a werewolf VTuber for the bit for the silly ha-has. I'm really looking forward to it. We're gonna be doing a little donathon in order to raise money for the new model, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'm just trying to figure out the actual color palette I want to do with the model. This is the kind of vibe we're going with. We are going to go through these and try figure out a color palette, and if I don't like them, I'm gonna keep working on it until I find one I like. No one cares about your dreams. It's just enough days. We'll talk to you each day. I like the pink with the black, but I really like the black with the pink. Does that make sense, chat? Do you understand what I mean when I say that? So I can feel something. Can you be my Oshi? I would be honored to be your Oshi, sweetheart. I really would. I'm just a little guy, but it is an honor all the same. Everything is boring. It's if we were to do this one, we could do this, where it's got like that kind of line going down it, which I think could be kind of sick. Should do the notion kills me like something thrill. Doctor, please just fill me. My Oshi is Zoran Montani. Hell yeah, that would be. Thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Welcome to the fairy circle. My name is Memo, but you can call me May or Momo or Memo, whatever you are happy with. Right, I have people call me Mother. You can do whatever strikes your fancy, my dove. Yes, and go out. Okay, so I actually kind of like that. I kind of like. Oh my god, what am I doing? I need to do this. I really like this, actually. I really like that. I think that's kind of sick. I think if I could do something like that where the maybe goes up a bit. Singing to it's Mama. Hi, B. Hi, baby girl. I can't call you mother because Keir Starmer would arrest me for all the times I called you hot. It's true. What a woman. I'm just a gal. What can I say? Okay, I think I'm gonna commit to that pink here instead of the black. Dum, ba-dum, 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 bum. I know, B. Oh, chat, something really cool. Since Obi's here, it reminded me of this. If you guys know Epic the Musical is going to be getting an animated film, and I'm incredibly excited about that. Obi and I have been reacting to Epic the Musical over on his YouTube, and I've been getting to info dump a lot about it. And it's great. I love Greek mythology, and it's been really fun. She info dumped all over me. I absolutely did, but in a completely non-sexual way because the government. We left beneath the bleeding sky. Both knew that true. It was so hot. Yes, me just crying about a musical that I love. I was telling mum about the musical yesterday, and she was just like, "Uh huh, mm-hmm." And then she got a phone call, and we didn't finish the conversation. It cracked me up. Bless her, she tries so hard. Make your mum watch her videos. She'll be confused. The painted mask will always smiles. Promise, feel it true. Why is my daughter pink? No, to be fair, she has seen my VTuber model. She prefers my old one, though. She said she preferred my human VTuber model, but this one's significantly better, and she doesn't know what she's talking about. I'll show her the werewolf one, and she'll be like, what is that? Shall I plug our epic videos in chat? I don't know if you can do that. I think maybe because you're a mod, you can put links in. I think you might be able to because you're a mod. Will only smiles. Yeah, go for it. Try it. I think we'll make this black here. And I will make that black. I love you because you hide those polar eyes in me tonight. I love you because you understand when I to show my skin. Times I forget wasn't always this way. Times after I was the one to blame. Thanks, Obi. I can never remember if mods can put links in or not. I would never give you the chance. You still love me anyway. You still love me anyway. Autumn came in December. Learned you down at your high school dance. You still love me anyway. You still love me anyway. I love you because you might say I don't wanna tell. Always call me. I think if I make this bit red here, that would be good. I don't I wonder in my sleep. Times of Wasn't always this way. That's a bit. I was the one to. I would never give you the chance anyway. I think I like this colorway better than the first one. At the very least, I like it better. You still love me anyway. 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 After all this time. Take more Polaroids to hide when I'm at your side. Gonna let you. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm really excited about Epic the Musical getting animated series. I love Greek mythology and I love the musical a significant amount and it's really good. I'm really excited about it. You still love me anyway. We do need to watch more, my love. We need to, for real, for real. Okay, I think that's the secondary color. Like, that's the second attempt. What do we think of the second attempt? I like the. I made sure to keep my boobs and ears virgins for you by not watching anything without you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for keeping your boobs a virgin for me. Peace of mind for the taste of skin. Get around. Oh, I'm sorry, but the rest of me has already been sullied by other women. Hell yeah. Yeah. And I'm a mess. I'm stuck in a state. Yeah. There's poison on his lips. Nothing lasts forever, my baby and me. Better is me. Cutting me deep. Call me a master. Okay, I really. Okay, I'm just gonna make a note of something here. Right, we're just gonna. Okay, I really, really like, uh, really like, uh, the burgundy and black. And I really like the pink and the black. I really like those together. That just looks like a bee. Hold on. There's a bee? Okay, there we go. However, I think the burgundy and black with the pink is a bit much. It's you. You're the bee. I want to try red and pink together. And I'm a masochist. I'm stuck in a state. There's poison on his lips. Love you better. Nothing lasts forever. And I really like the black and pink here. I think those are my favorite color combinations from this so far. Push me up again. Slam it. Oh, California. Right along. You see the best comes out the worst. Let me do it. Line. Moon and back, backseat of my Cadillac. Start out slow, then play it faster. I think maybe we'll try a different color palette now. Let me hide this really quickly so I can swap the color palette reference. I know what you fantasize about. Pull me down, blow me up, lift me up against your lips. Let me fill your lungs and breathe me out. Okay, I got it. Let me put these wings away. Holy moly. Didn't even see my wings. Okay, this is a similar color palette, but with more like color variation in terms of the pinks and reds. So I'm thinking potentially we could do that. I want to maybe keep the black in there because I really like the burgundy and black. But what we'll try right now is maybe this kind of red with the darker red and go from there. So we'll try keep that kind of vibe that we've got going on that I like, where it's like the lighter red with the darker color. Start out slow, then play it faster. I think one of the things I've done is I've given this outfit a lot of elements, so there's lots of different things to choose from. Yes, my love. It's your turn? Okay, give me a minute, and I will see about doing that. What you fantasize about. Roll me down, roll me up. Take your time, there's no rush. Okie dokie, my love. Press me up against. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum bum. Night. Night. Santa is up. Hold on, I need to decrease the there just so I can see where this is really quickly. Do you remember when the last time was you felt safe in the dark? This world was never meant for a woman's heart. Till you rise through it all. Under my breath, she's my idol, my ride or die. I just killed the man, she's my alibi. 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 Okay, we can turn that back up. I just killed. I already can tell I don't like this one as much as the burgundy and black. Something alibi. Crunchy. Mm-hmm. Alibi. 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 Mm-hmm. Alibi. Okay, chat. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. We'll come back to this. I need to stretch a little because I'm scrunching. Man, I have pretty good posture, but see, when it comes to doing art, I am shrimp. I am one with shrimp. You know what I mean? Right. I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. Please take this time to go and get yourselves a little snack, yourselves a little treat, go to the bathroom, stretch, do a little walk. Make sure you get some wawa. Make sure you stay hydrated. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Hey. Come on, Luigi. Ugh, I'm back and I've got a cup of tea. Thank you for waiting on me, guys. I kind of want to do this color for the coat. We're right back into it. Also, Clee, my love, how are you today? How you been, love? Vez! Thank you for the resub, darling. How you been? Viz, I'm working on colorways for my werewolf VTuber model. I'm trying to figure out what colors I should make the outfit. And I am overwhelmed trying to figure it out. Endless yes. There comes Kiss a homie. How you been doing, buddy? How you doing, Mr. Thick? What we doing? Working on... Okay, Thickums, we're gonna be doing a Donathon. I'm gonna become a furry werewolf. And I'm currently working on trying to figure out the color palette for the outfit. I'm currently working on that, right? So we're working on the outfit. So far, this one's my favorite. But I don't like it fully. Not the fur, you know. I'm becoming a werewolf. I'm gonna be Memo Awu instead. But you'll like it, Thickums, because we're gonna have a feral model, and all of her clothes are gonna be ripped, and she's gonna have a muzzle and chains on her, and it's gonna be very cool. Big Mommy Milkies, and you guys are gonna be my chew toy. You guys are gonna be my chew toy. And I'm excited about that. I don't think you can milk a dog though, chat. I'm not a puppy girl. I'm a wolf woman. Chat. That's the thing. Not puppy girl. Wolf woman. And I will howl at the moon. But I'm gonna try and figure out... I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing for the colours of the outfit right now. I know a wolf. I know a kill wolf. I know a wuffy. I get to watch him every so often. Yes. Yes. I mean, a real one? You do? That's sick. I'm kind of just fighting for my life in terms of the color palette here, Thickums. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, let me show you a photo. Sick. I love dogs. I say that, like, I'm gonna be a werewolf and I'm the proud owner of 5 cats and no dogs. Let me know when you've sent me, okay, buddy? Also, Thicky Wicky, I have missed you, my boy. No one but change my desire. I never dreamed that I... Yo, what a heckin' chunky lad. Oh my goodness. Look at the baby. I want to squish him. Oh my god. What a friend. They're so friend-shaped. Hey, can you send me a full character sheet for Memo? I want to try something with colors. Yeah, sure thing. Let me hide this really quickly. Do you want it without the fur colors? Like without the hair and fur colors, or like just completely blank? because I can definitely do that. I can send it to you. But if anybody in chat is an artist and they want to attempt current Fae version, okay, yeah, sure. Let me send it to you. Pretty sure. To make me when wicked game never felt it. What a wicked thing to do. Make me dream of you and I'll fall in love. No, I'll fall in love. Okay, I sent it to you. He's very skittish. I want to do a funny try thing. Okay. He's very skittish. He's very skittish. When I first started watching him, his owner was away. He wanted to do nothing to do with me, but I think it took 3 or 4 times of watching him. Plus, I was giving him cheese with his meds. Hell yeah. He opened up to me and he'll casually walk by and wait for me to pet him. But he'll like act like that wasn't the plan and he'll go back to his bedroom. Bro, I love dogs. They're so silly. But you enjoy desire make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. I love dogs. They're so silly. No, I don't wanna fall in love. I don't like that being the jacket color as well. Don't wanna fall in love with you. Chapman, I'm struggling. I used to have to essentially chase him out of the house for him to go out and use the bathroom when I was there. But now as soon as I say it, he's like, oh, fine, I guess. But then once he's outside, like you see in the photos, he enjoys it. I love dogs. They're so silly. Dogs are so silly. Ugh, my back hurts. I need to be put on the midi. Put me on this thing that makes me stretch my body. Yeah, babe? Oh, what? Oh. Catherine Time, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the fairy circle. Back to 3. Let's go, Thicky Wicky. Echo your eyes. Skin. I'm genuinely like really struggling, I think. I think I want the black from the previous one. Down, down, down. Do do do. Like an elegy, oh my. Oh my. Echoing where my ghosts always. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, would you look at the time? You're gonna make me bald, aren't you? You're gonna make me bald, aren't you? Yep. 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 Chat, we're gonna have to have like a real conversation about what to do. It's almost bald 30. Yeah, you're right. Chat, we're gonna need to have a conversation about bald toggle with the werewolf model, okay? Don't like the green, Benoit. I appreciate it. I think it looks really cool, but I don't really like the. It's like it's too opposite, I think, from what I like, if that makes sense. Like I like the color green, don't get me wrong, but may as well keep you bald all the time. But no, I we need to have a conversation about what we're gonna do in terms of a bald toggle with the werewolf model. Because yes, it will have hair, right? But it also has fur. And I'm not going to ask the artist to make me a toggle where I'm just skin colored. Shave the head? Like, we could take the hair off the werewolf model, just the top. Ashes, dust, dust. Like, just a bald patch. I don't know. I could just ask the artist, be like, hey, my chat wants a bald toggle. Do you think you could get creative with it? Yeah, that's what I thought. I just wanted to try a funny thing. I already like the ideas you have. Thank you, Finny. Honestly, I appreciate it a lot because I do feel a little bit lost. I want to keep to like pinks and oranges and reds. You know what I mean? I really like that with like maybe like some black elements. I want to go for like a darker vibe, but keep the kind of red tone, like red and pink tones, because I love me some reds and pinks. The phone at home on the go. That girl, the perfect hair, and that girl, and somehow for that girl, I want to be that girl. But yeah, I think we're gonna need to figure out what to do in terms of the ball toggle. Because I don't want to take it away from you guys, because I know how much you love bald toggle, okay? I know how much you love bald toggle. I don't want to take it away from you, but considering I'm going to be covered in fur, we need to figure out bald toggle and how bald toggle will work. Na 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 na, that girl. That girl. Na 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 na, that girl, that girl. I want to be that girl. Check your DMs. B is trying to get in touch. Oh shit, okay. I see no messages from B, like, at all. Or is she messaging, like, is it on Messenger? Waiting for hours. Quick, I'll take a shower. Wanna be. Okay, now she's messaged me. Here we go. She's a slow typer. That's fine. That's funny. That girl, I wanna be that girl. That girl. That girl, I wanna be that girl. Don't have to tell your hot ass to sleep. Oh yeah, you just get it. Oh, package boy, I like the way you fit. God bless your dad's genetics. Mm-hmm. You make me wanna make you fall in love. Late at night, I'm thinking about you. Oh, knocking baby. Hi, Vigily. Let me give you a smooch. I love you, Vigily. I love you. You know I just might let you lock me down tonight. Wanna miss cute, but too loud. Give it to me, baby. You make me wanna make you fall in love. I told my friend and we high five. Sorry if you feel objectified. You know myself, hormones are high. I love receiving affection then being thrown. Yes! Make you fall in love. But late at night I'm thinking about you. I wanna try out some freaky positions. Have you ever tried this one? Have you ever tried this one, but it's just me launching Frog Champ across the room? Who knows? I might let you make me to know. Who know I just might let you lock me down tonight. Wanna miss cute, but too low. Give it to me, baby. You make me wanna make you fall in love. Adore me, hold me and explore me. Mark your territory. Tell me I'm the only one. Adore me, hold me and explore me. I'm so fucking horny. Tell me I'm the only one. How are you, Mimo? I'm doing good. I'm working on colorways for, well, not colorways. I'm trying to figure out the color palette for the new VTuber model. Because I am currently at a loss for how I want it to look. Judge for lies. When you love me right, then who knows? Gonna let you make me to know. I just might let me lock me down tonight. We were also having a conversation earlier about the Donothon. I don't know when we're gonna start it, but I've got something set up. Like I've actually got the Dono thing set up on Throne already. Whoa, on Throne already. I've just not done like the final stuff. Met you at the summit. We fought logs of moths and deepest fear. Let a heart have some. Promise me one thing. Have something to tell you. Promise you won't scream. You'd be my friend if I said I'd. You'd be my friend if I never told a lie. Some things are hard to hear though. Would it be better if we didn't? If you never knew the truth of my existence, would you ever be friends with the ghost? There's you staring out. You looked shocked. Ah, so it talks. Hatching frogs into. They were frogs. What's the difference? Afraid of ghosts. You're afraid of our existence. Would you be my friend if I told you that I died years ago? Would you be my friend if I never told a lie? Some things are hard to hear though. Would it be better if we didn't? If you never knew the truth of my existence, would you ever be friends with a ghost? I don't want you to know a single thing about me. But I wanna know all there is to know about you. I don't want you to know a single thing. But I wanna know all there is to know about you. Yeah, you should be. We got bugs and toads and feelings. Wouldn't be your friend no matter did or else. And my mind going on. We had, would it be better if we did never, never with all that you know? Ooh. I think I'm a sheep in wolves' clothing. Time is fleeing. Knew I'd never grow old. La ba ba da 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 da. I don't want you to know a single thing about me, but I wanna know all there is to know about you. I don't want you to know a single thing about me. Thank you for the follow, Chief. Welcome in. Welcome to the fairy circle. About you. I love that song. I think it's so freaking cute. Carry the walk to last time. I'm scared of it. Now I just say I know this coming home to. I'm waking up to the gap in my blinds, speaking sunlight. Wake up, worry if I'm coming home. Only me, I'll be with you soon. And a mistake. We feel so far away. Oh, I promise this time I won't be. I do think I like it with the line going down it. I think that looks kind of sick. Down the leaves outside where so I'm sad. I'm late. Oh, I'm I think I'm getting closer to what I want. Guys, you guys are going to end up getting sick of this design before I even get to showcase the model with how much you're going to be seeing it over the next while. I'm going to skip this song. One eight zero zero. He's so handsome, he's my hero. 1800. Still on that 1-800. Hit me up for a good time. Out of line, you can't spell my name without the dollar sign. Rainbow money, take whatever. Yeah, I'm colorblind. He's so handsome, he's my hero. 180. Handsome, he's my hero. The it thinking the black here would be good. E-I-E-I-O. Baby, no money. Please, please, please. Shut up. Don't fuck this shit. Still on that 1-800 up for a good time. I want to me. Thank you, darling. Yes, I'm colorblind. Oh my god, chat, I got up to level 75 on Blood Hunt and Marvel Rivals today. Went from 20 to 75 with my friend Doobie, and it was a grat Tim. I've been having a lot of fun just grinding that. Dick real deadly, do a little damage, got like 20 kills during Nick Cannon. Fuck yeah, I'm sexy, stabbed like a sandwich, had a some trident tandem. Or maybe her, I cannot pick. I got that roly-poly-oly. I go tick. I'm at the Nino playing blackjack, but always hit. Doing it for the bit. I wish I was only broke for the bit, brothers. Chat, I'm just saying, if I was rich, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs. And it would be that the werewolf model is here already. Hit me up for a good time. My shit bumps till it push me out of line. You can't spell my name without the $sign. Rainbow money, take whatever. Yeah, I'm colorblind. So handsome, he's my hero. My line. Hero, he's so handsome. I think we keep this black. I think I like the leather kind of being black. I'm disgusting. Bitch, you wouldn't trust. No, I'm lost in. Sticky bitch, I trust me. It's nothing. Fucking nothing. Tell the nurse, I think I left a Franklin in her purse, and on the way out, I asked her very nicely. Poison your beeline, stalking, yeah, I'm feline. P-S-S-S-S-Y. You probably should have learned to black my bitch, right? I remember time. Such a fucking swine. I'm disgusting. Like a icky sticky bitch, I wouldn't trust me. Suck the blood up off the knife, you know I'm busting. Spit it out like it's nothing. Disgusting. Like a icky sticky bitch, I wouldn't trust me. Baby, I'm a flesh wound. I'm not gonna kiss it more than just a boo boo. I'm an infection in your midsection. Ew. And yeah, I'm slimy. Try me. That line. You're such a fucking swine. I'm disgusting. Sticky shower, trust me. You know I'm lusting. It out. I'm disgusted. Bitch, that wouldn't show me. Oh my god, I'm on the wrong fucking layers. Number. The great meet yourself and think that where am I? Selena sent me this song and I really like it. Where am I? Eliminate the fright. With all I feel in the hollow of my ribcage. Dark evil may sway direction under the burden. Okay, I think that's this one. We've got 3 so far. Oh, hey. Oh, my back is hurt. I think this one's the best one so far. I do quite like it. Where am I? Where am I? Eliminate. Okay, we're gonna try another one. I'm gonna try avoid using the black this time. Though I do think we're gonna end up with black in the final. I feel like that's a given. So silly. What you doing, Vish? What are you saying to? Don't get to. So let. I think after this one, we'll take a little break from doing this, and I'll do the doodle that Edo requested from me. I love the idea of a limited color palette as well, but I think I've got too many working pieces for that to like actually work for this outfit. Ba-da-da-da-da. On tiptoe. Ba-da-da-da-da. Talk under. Oh, say. I fell asleep and I forgot to put my phone on the chair. I pulled the blanket, my phone fell on the floor. Luckily, no damage. Oh gosh, I've been there. The amount of times my phone has fell down the side of my bed is a pain in the butt, for lack of better phrase. Bum, bum, ba, dum. I'm gonna sleep now. Good night, I love you. When's next stream? Next stream will be on Sunday. We're gonna be playing more Odyssey of the Dragon Lords D&D, and I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, I'll be back then. It should be around 7 p.m. GMT or BST. I think we're actually in British summertime now. Sure though, actually, is it BST or GMT? I think it's BST. But yeah, I'll be back on Sunday at 7 p.m. I hope you have a good rest of your evening, Vish. I love you very much. Have good EB and the sleepity. If you heard a loud bang on my microphone, I'm really sorry. I elbowed it by accident. Lucky, lucky you, cause I'm fortress full. You. Just how much I miss you sometimes. Three in the morning, 3 in the morning. Woman, in the morning. Over like that. Cut it to black. Merely a moment. Moment. Hi, Fulvio. Thank you for the head pats and the sippers and the stretches. And I just finished my cup of tea, like literally just there, so I don't need to hydrate right now. But I will do that soon, I promise. Oh, hi. Hi, ho. Hi, ho, Fulvio. Just how much I miss you some. Well, that's a tea paid for then. Thank you. I don't think I realize sometime. It's only me. I'm here. What you been up to, Fulvio? So long. So. Is this the werewolf model? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the color palette for it right now. We've been working Oh, it's been a week. It's been a week? Oh, for your day. Oh my goodness. Right, hold on. I'm currently working on different colorways so I can figure out what it is that I want the colors to look like on the model. Because I'm still kind of unsure about that right now. So far, this one here is my favorite. So far, I really like it. I think this one's my favorite so far. I think it looks sick. I also think it's the most cohesive thus far. Been a week, but the weekend is here. I'm vibing with that one too. Yeah, I've got a bunch of different options. I'm also gonna give Errol my iPad at some point and let her go ham. And then I'll come back once the Donathon has started and we can like decide together. We can vote. We can vote on it. I will pick my favorite one, and if you guys have a different one that is your favorite, then we can maybe see about asking the artist to make that an alternate colorway. That might be one of the goals on the Donathon thing, just because I have a feeling that will cost extra money. When is the Donathon? Good question, Fulvio. I want to start as soon as possible. Um, However, my current weekly schedule, in terms of like streaming, is Elden Ring, D&D, Elden Ring, then whatever I can do, right? Elden Ring's been a little bit on the back burner right now because me and Gumi are currently in a cycle of one of us is being sick. So I'm gonna need to try balance Donathon with the things that I'm already currently doing. So I was talking with Selena about that, and I was also speaking to Ero about it as well. I want to dedicate at least an hour on stream each time I do stream to just sitting and talking with you guys and then playing a game. However, I'm not sure how that's going to work with D&D, whether I do a stream for like an hour before D&D starts where we just talk and stuff like that because I don't really get to talk to you guys during those streams. I want to start last week, if I could be doing the Donathon right now, I would be doing the Donathon right now. To be honest with you, I should be doing this during the Donathon. You know what I mean? But Elden Ring stream got cancelled today and I just decided to do this instead. Um at the beginning of the stream, we were discussing different goals. Like different goals for the Donathon. I can read through some of those for you if you were interested. Because I like what we've got so far. Because I was writing them all down. We've got write a tweet, change your Discord status, handcam art stream. I want to make little frog champ sculptures because I've got foam clay and it's very fun. ASMR YouTube video where I read you bedtime stories. Rate chats, gaming setups, draw friends from memory. A quiz stream, where we do like personality quizzes and stuff. I will commission werewolf memo art. You guys can pick a Weremo emote. We'll add Frog Champ Chew toy as a model toggle. I will buy a clicker to train chat with. I will clicker train chat. New new animated loading screens for the werewolf model. And then we'll have chat vote on a werewolf toggle. And as I said earlier, if you guys have anything else you want to add to the goals, I am interested in what you guys have to say. I will say I want to do like a punishment wheel type thing during the Donathon because I think those are very funny and very silly. Nothing weird though, nothing too weird. But I want to do that. Um, I've already got stuff set up on Throne. Um, I'm gonna be. I'm doing a donathon. I'm not doing a subathon. Um, because I'm accepting donations through Throne specifically because once the amount we need is there, I can withdraw it all together and then I can send it to the artists and stuff, you know what I mean? So there's that. And I was thinking we can set up maybe some stretch goals and stuff like that. I'm actually gonna put on the goal sheet that you guys get to choose a colorway for the VTuber model. Throne only and not stream elements like usual. Yeah, I want to do it through Throne specifically. Um because I can keep all of the money there until I have the exact amount that I need. When I accept donations through stream elements and stuff, it immediately goes into my bank account, and if I am in a position where I in my overdraft or something like that, I don't want it getting eaten um by that, you know what I mean? I want all of the money that is for the VTuber model to go towards the VTuber model. I think we might make chat chooses a colorway for a Weremo model be a stretch goal. But if you guys have any ideas, I'd be willing to listen. But my plan for now is I want to do an hour of just chatting during streams for the Donathon. Also, I'm not going to have this be time capped. I would like to hopefully reach the art goal as soon as possible, right? But I've decided I don't want to kind of give a time limit on it. Because the rigging art money will be expensive. Um, I would need at least £700 for that. So I don't want to put a time limit on that and not reach our goals. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna keep going until we reach the goals. That's my plan for it. You know what I mean? I think that's the best course of action for me in this sense. Um, but yeah, I want to do a punishment wheel, but I have a bunch of different goals. I think that will be really fun. I think we'll figure things out. I didn't know. She did it right there. Out on Twitter. I would love to do a karaoke stream, but the only way I know how to do karaoke is to play well, the idea is you already have some great. Too fried to come up with more right now. No, that's all good. I want to do a punishment wheel, and obviously we'll have like, I think incentives are something that I'm kind of struggling to come up with because I don't really know what to do in terms of that without it putting strain on me. Rewind did an oopsie daisy. What did Rewind do? Is Rewind okay? Is Rewind alright? I'll obviously have like the put your names on the model and stuff like that. But I'm thinking what we might do is like name on the model, like personalized voice message, like thank you message and stuff like that. But I'm not 100% sure on those yet. But I've got goal ideas at least. Baby, I will, 'cause I really want to. Hi, Rewind. What did you do, love? Where's your oopsie daisy? I mean, I hope it helped someone out. Oh god. You know when Nomi was first moving to Korea, he did a monthly pledge to her Ko-fi of £50 a month, and it's been going on for a year. Oh my god, rewind! That's so funny. Oh my goodness. Also, rewind, how have you been? I've been missing you, buddy. Okay, maybe it's Swinbed. It's like 600 quid. Oh my god. I got a wand and a rabbit. I'm good. Thanks for asking and you. I am good. I'm trying to figure out things for Donathon right now. Trying to figure out things for Donathon so I can actually start the Donathon for the werewolf model. Also, something that I'm kind of worried about. WeWind forgot you had a monthly pledge to Nomi for like £50 a month and has accidentally spent like £600. I hope she's seen it. Otherwise, she's going to go to PayPal and be like, huh? Oh god, no, that's quite funny. I'm sure it'll be helping nonetheless. Damn, dude. I know. Oh my god, at least you know now. At least you know now. No, I'm currently trying to figure out the actual color palette for like the werewolf model. You got that much to forget about? You know what's funny? I'm pretty sure he fucking doesn't as well. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm trying to get Dragon to tell her about it just in case she hasn't checked. I'm sure she will get back to you about it. Oh, that's quite funny. But no, I've currently just been trying to figure out stuff for the Donathon. So we can get this werewolf model checked. Also, I'm gonna speak to the artist and see if they can do kind of, this is gonna sound weird, but kind of like a fur sensor where the chest is. Because the way I've drawn this is very much just boobs with fur on it. But you know how Angel Dust from Has Been Hotel, where it's kind of just like he looks like he has boobs, but it's just fur. I'm kind of gonna try emulate that with where the chest is. Well, I mean, I do make a fair amount. You know what? I'm happy for you. Rewind, what you do with your money is entirely up to you, baby. You're a big boy, and you get to spend your big boy bucks wherever you like. It's good. It's a good thing. You spend your big boy bucks wherever you like, baby. I'm sure it did because I know she was like super stressful. I know how stressful it was for her moving to Korea, so I'm sure it helped her. You know what I mean? I just looked at the transfer difference. That's like 1.2. Jesus. Jesus, my love. Surely she saw it then, right? Most likely, yeah. I mean, if it was going into her PayPal. I fucking hope so, if not, surprise! Oh, that's so funny. Ugh, gamers, I think I'm kind of stuck in terms of the color palettes right now. I think I'm kind of stuck in terms of the color palettes right now. I think we're gonna stop doing this and I'm gonna do Edo's doodle that she requested from earlier. Also, guys, I don't know if you've seen this, but I drew this for Selena. I drew this for Selena. So now I have a little crying Selena that I can put anywhere I want. It cracks me up. I love it. Also, this was a colorway that Cell came up with that I quite like, but I wanted more color differentiation in it. But I think it's sick. I think it's really neat. I really like it. But I think I'm gonna stop there with like the color variants for now, just because I'm a little bit stuck. I wonder if there's room for brown in the palette. I don't know. I'm gonna spend some more time working on it, and then I'll come back to it. Hi, Gwenny. Hi, Al. How you doing, love? For the boots and maybe parts of the corset. Hi, Moriniki. How are you? Yeah, it's these. So I have been working from color swatches. So I have a bunch of different color swatches I'm testing out. Met Naomi yesterday. Oh, did you? Did you have a good time? La da da da. Da, 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 da. The model looks really good. Thank you. I'm currently trying to figure out the colors. Oh, I like the look of the red and black one now that the palette's not hiding it. The first one, I do like the red and black one, but I feel like the red is too bright, if that makes sense. I also, so I bought sushi for lunch and bingsu for dessert. That sounds lovely. That's fair. Also, I think something that I want you guys to keep in mind, because of my color blindness, I see brighter colors brighter than what they are, and I see darker colors darker than what they are. So something that might not look that bright to you guys looks a lot brighter to me. Um, kind of thing. So like something that I need to work around. So something that we're also having to take into consideration when we're doing the coloring for this model is how I visually see it, which is why it is a little bit of a struggle as well. So far, I really like the burgundy with the black here, but I really like the burgundy with the kind of reddy pink here as well. I do think the third one right now is my favorite, but this corset here is my favorite. So I might try do like a mixture of the second and third ones and then go from there. Like I said, Edo's also going to take a bash at this. And hopefully by the time I can speak to you guys again, hopefully the Donathon will have started and then you guys can give me more of your opinions and stuff like that based off of what I can show you. Still helping out Nomi here and there when she needs. Oh, Marie, you're very sweet. I'm sure she appreciates it nonetheless. I'm just vibing. I've got an army of mini Weremos and I'm trying to figure out a color palette that I like. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, chat. Also, we're gonna have the Feral variant. We're gonna have the Feral variant and something that I need to take into consideration when I'm designing this the more detailed outfit versus the feral one. The feral one doesn't have as many layers to it as the normal design. So what colors are on the corset and the top and the like leg piece, they're going to show up on the feral model. So I don't want them looking non-cohesive as well. So I need to take a bunch of different things into consideration while I'm doing this. So my brain is a little fried, chat. I'm a little bit fried in the... I'm insane in the man brain right. But we're going to... We're going to... We're going to do a little doodle for Ero. Because she redeemed the doodle for me, Ero, for like the big points. I'm trying to think about what we should doodle for her. I'm gonna draw her as a little guy. I need to make this bigger. Chat, can you see this okay? Mm. No, I've said this quite a few times already, but if you guys have any ideas for anything that you might want to see during the Donothon, please do let me know because I want to do something that you guys are interested in as well as things that I want to do. I will post more about this in the Discord. Also, I need to have a conversation with mods to see how available they are for Donathon, and stuff like that. I need to figure things out. Hi, Funs. How are you doing, my love? What you been up to? Gaming mostly. Oh, what you've been playing? What have you been playing? I've been playing a lot of Blood Hunt on Marvel Rivals, and I'm really enjoying it. I got up to level 75 today with my Squirtle Giddle. I'm gonna we're done with this, I guess. So it's not like fucking bright ass white. Nikie and 100 Line and other visual novels. I was playing some Nikie earlier today. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I keep forgetting about it. I'm a bad gamer. I've been watching this guy on YouTube a lot recently. He bought a house in the Cotswolds in England, and he's been refurbishing it while his wife is pregnant and stuff like that. And I've really been enjoying that. Not to know that. No problem. Do your thing. Hell yeah. You know? I'm currently drawing Edo, her doodle. I saw this little creature on Pinterest and it cracked me up so bad, and I thought of her when I saw it, and I wanted to draw a version of it for her. Again. This looks silly. I love it. Say I can feel that. You guys like this? I feel like it's very Edo coded. I always smile, but it doesn't reach my head. I promise. It's a curse. Bless it. The way. The moon's always moving much faster than my mouth. Say, but it does. Know what I mean? This party is in love. Noise stressed out. I know. Oh, I'm not as amazing. And still, I wish the best for you when I make mistakes. Shouldn't I? I didn't get them. But damn, you make me feel like there's always something I'm thinking when I'm alone at night in my bed, in my head. Thank God. This will make sense in a second, chat. I'm not still the best for when I stay. It's good to beware, beware, be skeptical. No, sir, by the way, what the hell? Errol? Do you like your doodle? Eyes like second barely said. One day we'll pay. I'm good. Errol? Pape the stream! What is that? This is your doodle. You're an evil little cat. And no offense. You're an evil little cat creature. I don't have a reference. I'm sorry. Change and deny you. You do. You've literally drew her before. I mean, like, off the top of my head, babe. I love it. Are you sure? If I could kill you, I would, but it's frowned upon in all states. Having said that. Yeah, I'm waiting you up. Are you sure? Kidding. No, I'm glad you like it. You're a little criatura. A little creatura. I saw a meme that made me think of you, so I wanted to redraw it. You say, come collect karma. I don't know. Obsessed with your. I know she's slave on my side. Every time you have ever told me so, be careful, baby. I heard this in years. It's a good song. Just tell it. She's talented. She's good with kids. She speaks kindly. You don't look. I can't help it, baby. Every detail you have ever told me, so be careful, baby. Is she good? It's fine, it doesn't matter, so she go well babbled. Dad, she makes me so upset. It's so silly looking. I love it. Mm, am I not? Go. Okay, I think it's done. No, I think it's finished. Little creature. There we go. Skinny nut. Skinny nut. Okay, gamers. I think we're gonna call it there. I think we're gonna call it there. Let me move to. Right. I think that is enough of the drawing. Also, because my hand hurts. Because my hand hurts, my iPad's dying, and I'm perishing. Skinny na. Skinny na. Doshite. Thinking we may raid into somebody. Okay. 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 I think we're gonna raid into somebody. But before I do that, I want to say thank you for joining me today. It was supposed to be an Elden Ring stream, but it ended up being an impromptu art stream where we speak about Donathon and the new model and stuff like that. Hopefully by the next time, I am able to talk to you guys like this. We have a bit more that we can show for it, and hopefully we will be able to start the Donathon. Um, I think it'll be a lot of fun. But let me see if I can find somebody. Oh wait, Ella's streaming. We could go see Ella. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Ella. She's an absolute sweetie. She's currently playing the Quarry. From what I can see. Hell yeah. Oh, thank you for popping in the thing. Nothing wrong with doing some draw thing because you can't do Elden Ring. Yes, that is the plan. But yeah, I will be back on Sunday with some D&D with Obi, Harpy, James, and Shannon. I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you again for joining me. If you could copy and paste the raid message, we're gonna go raid our new friend Ella. I'm pretty sure it's Here Lies Ella. I'm gonna double check. Yes, Here Lies Ella. She's such a cutie, chat. You guys will love her. If you get the chance, please redeem 6-7 in her chat. It is very funny. But no, I had a great time today. I appreciate you guys so very much, and I will see you on Sunday. And then maybe next week we can see about starting the Donathon and getting things put in motion for the werewolf model. Well then, I love you guys very much. I will see you in the next one. Copy the raid message, give Ella lots of love, and saying goodbyes. Goods and byes, gamers. Goods and byes.